Alright, I degreased this yesterday. I got it soaking again today, but I'm gonna start this up here in a second and kind of walk around it and see if I can kind of put my finger on it. I'm gonna get a screwdriver and put it on some of these pulleys. I got a feeling maybe water pump or alternator pulley. Not sure, we'll see. Alright, so as you can see, we've got some noise. I'm gonna put my ear to this. I gotta be careful. Yeah, it almost sounds better today. Well, we're gonna run through it. Cleaned it up. She looks good. It's looking good. So, got a code reader. We had a bunch of codes in here, mostly misfires. Feels like we got a PCV valve that needs to be changed. I don't think those throw a code, so you just kind of gotta know when to get after them. This car itself has got about 240,000 miles on it, and started just essentially doing a bunch of misfiring. At the same time, we had an alternator that started to fail at the pulley, creating a major noise issue. And so yeah, I've just kind of been troubleshooting it here. Gotten pretty much to the bottom of it. I did plugs today. We did oil the other day. She's not smoking anymore. I took these hubcaps off. I'm sorry. I'm old school, man. I just rock the steelies till you can get some wheels. That's the roll. Outcast said that in the 90s, so I've just stuck with it. So that's what we're doing. I just wanted to clean it up and see, the condition of the body and stuff. I got a little bit more cleaning to do on it, but it does look pretty good. Plenty of work to do. Struts are blown on the car, both front and back, mainly the front. And we have obviously the alternator. We've got the PCV valve, and what else? A couple other things. I'm thinking might as well, once I got the alternator out, to do the steering pump. Power steering pump comes out at the same time or gets debelted, so might as well. The engine itself is good. A little grimy, could use like a good flushing and some of that stuff, and we'll get into that once we get closer to running and driving. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. I've been trying to get it to repeat codes and stuff as I work through these issues. I think I still have a little bit of a misfire because the PCV is choking up and floating valves and stuff, so here's the update. Get a little story time on this here in a little bit. I'm just kind of wading into it. Well, shit, I don't know. I missed a bunch, so I dug into the timing side of this thing. Top dead center sensor failure. I have repaired that and replaced it. I've got everything buttoned back up. I might have some problems with the valve to head connections. I feel like they're stripped out. They might need to be, yeah. Anyways, just some head issues, but I'm about to start this thing up. I'm super hopeful that she's found herself again. I'm hoping that I didn't forget anything. I still have to get the alternator. Still running rough. Let's check it out. Oh, actually. She corrected herself. Yeah, she's good. I'm gonna erase the codes and check it out in a second. All right, well, I cleared the codes. We're running. We got a idle here pretty low. The motor sounds amazing right now. Just put some injector cleaner in there, top dead center. We're warmed up. I got no engine lights. We're right there. I've got an oil thing. It seems like I'm not real sure what's going on. I think maybe there's still a ton of oil. I'll have to drain some more out and kind of check it here when it's cold, but I'm gonna let it run. I might even drive it a little bit. So I'm trying to see if I can summarize where I'm at right now. I know exactly what's wrong. It just took me a while to figure out in what sequence those things went wrong. There are multiple things. I believe that there are two main issues. There is an alternator that is failing, a pulley on that alternator that sounds like a dying rat or bunny or something. There was a top dead center sensor that sits near the timing belt that was essentially wobbling and losing its place. And there is also currently, I believe, a stuck open crankcase ventilation valve or ventilator. And then on top of some of that stuff, we had a bunch of overfilling of the oil. It's kind of created this interesting dynamic. So I'm kind of back to square one, more or less. The original cause of this is going to be the alternator. The alternator sends power to the spark plugs, and if that thing starts losing its mind or forgetting or not being able to send the 12 volts to each one of those spark plugs, then you're going to get misfires. In any case, a lot of stuff going on here. I mainly feel like we are right at the kind of the finish line with the operability. I did discover some head to valve cover mating issues. I thought I saw this originally. It looked like a couple of the valve cover to head bolts were more or less replaced with some bullshit, for lack of a better word. When I tried to put those down onto the head, a couple of them just spun rather. So all that to be said, we don't have a very tight valve cover. I did have a bunch of them that did suck down and give us a good seal. It's a new gasket. That being said, it is still wet. So there's bigger issues than that. Ultimately, I just want to get it running and able to pass emissions here in California. And then I'll probably just get a new head, or maybe send this one off for machining. And then we'll put it back on. I'll get some new injectors, new coil packs or whatever, and that should damn near do it. That's kind of where we're at. So yeah, alternator is going to fix quite a bit of this. It's going to quiet it down, and it's going to get power to all of those coil packs in a timely and clean manner so that it's firing well. Still a little bit rough. It's way better than it was, but that's where we're at now. Okay, well, we've got the top dead center refound. We've got, I think there's some smoking going on. I'm gonna set the camera back up here. I might not even need to. It's just chuffing away though. Let me just set this up. little bit hectic, I know, but we got to do these kind of things to figure it out. You know, I'm starting to have a feeling that I don't know what I'm doing, and that the alternator is definitely part of the problem. Maybe the mic on this will help pick it up. I don't know. I'm a little concerned that once I pull this apart and get after this, but I may still have problems. I don't know. Bear with me on this. So probably a stupid test that I'm going to try to do here is Jesus Christ, those were on. Anyways, I'm going to hook these up and we'll see what I can do here. Probably fucking kill myself. I'm just curious though. I think if I hit charge, I hit that circuit with 6 amps. It doesn't really smooth out. There's something wrong. It's not just the alternator pulley dragging it down or giving weird voltage. I need to maybe take a step back from this thing. I'm all set to do that stuff, the PCV valve, which it could very well be. It could be dragging it down and keeping the top end like flooded. I don't know enough about it. I got to do some more research. But I'm going to park her pretty soon. Park her Posey. Yeah, I just took these off or shut it off, and it kind of stumbled a little bit. So, you know, I might be onto something here, guys. I'm gonna do the work, but it's not gonna be as soon as I'd like it to be. I mean, the Honda motor is probably $1,500 if I'm just gonna drop a new one in, for crap's sake. That's not what I want to do. Nor do, excuse me, Jesus. Nor do I have the time. Okay, we have warm fluids running now. I'm gonna go check the temp just to double check. It's good. I've still got like a temporary misfire running. Just checking out the back for blue exhaust. It's at the end of it, but I definitely have some. Man, fuck. Yeah, I mean, there could be some hope there. The hope is that when I'm driving the Honda, it feels great. There's no issue with it getting in the way of itself. After I replace the top dead center sensor, it starts every time. I am still getting random misfires, and now I'm starting to feel uncertain about the alternator being all of the grinding noise. I don't know what to do. What I don't want to do is spend 4 or 5 hours in my weekend day, you know, replacing all the accessories on this thing to the tune of, you know, $1,000 after it's all done, or less. I don't know what it would be, less. Just to have it be, you know, need another valve adjustment or something. It just, I don't know. So I'm nervous at this point. I have 2 parts. in key, the alternator and the crankcase ventilator. It's like a little check valve type thing for oil. It is exhibiting some symptoms like that's gone bad, and I do believe that the alternator is at least partially responsible for the grinding noise. So, you know, that's what we have now. I'm just stacking up videos. We'll edit these together and release them as needed. So we get sidetracked. So I was watching videos, and now I'm on this PCV. It's a crankcase ventilator. I think I've got some oil leaks because of it. So we're going to take it out. I'll get down there and show you what it looks like in a second. Just about to get it. Alright, we're going to peek in here. Look at that mess. Anyways, this valve is out of frame. Where is it? I'm not even looking at the damn thing now. I need to get more under. Oh, there it is. So yeah, it's off of that box there. I'll try to snake my hand in there. It's that guy, this valve here. Got some good light in here now. I'm gonna see what I can do. Alright. Alright, so get your eyes in here again. I got the hose popped off of that sensor, and I'll show you again. It's at the tip of my thinker. So that's a 17 mil. I'm about to get on that. Since it's oldish, I may end up on that with some pliers. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I gotta go grab the other one and make sure she looks the same before I pull it out. Alright, looks like we've got a genuine Honda part here. Fish it out of here one-handed. Yeah, she's threading in. Okay, just out of curiosity, does she fit in my 17? She does. Like a champ. Just like a glove. Alright. So let's get this other one out of here. And put this guy in. Listen. Can you hear that? This one's shaking around unclogged. So yeah, let's work it out. Well, when I pulled it out of there, it was really gunked up. Not sure if you can see the insides of that. In any case, it's still kind of sticking, but it is free now. I kind of bapped it around and knocked some gunk out of it. You can see it down there on the floor. It did come up and idle okay. I'm just still fighting some kind of ignition issue. It's just not running right. It feels like only at high RPMs am I getting all cylinders. Random misfires. I'm thinking that I've got, I mean, do coils fail like that? Do coil packs fail intermittently? Because that, I mean, if that's the case, I'll just get brand new coil packs for all 4 cylinders. I don't care. They're not that much. I could get even some rebuild kits for pretty cheap for those. In any case, PCV valve has been replaced. Well, I would have had to get down here anyways and get after this. It's not the alternator. I mean, it's a little tired, but she's still running. I'm going to replace it. What I found when I got all the belts unloosed, what's this son of a bitch? AC, I'm guessing compressor. Yep, that's the one. Looks pretty straightforward. I could probably get it off now. It's just got AC lines and stuff hooked onto it. I've got it pretty well all the way opened up here. Power steering pump, alternator's out, so directly below us here, it looks like the compressor motor, AC compressor motor. And I guess it's not on a clutch. Anyways, spinning all the time, and she is mad as hell. One more for the show. Yeah, she don't like it. She's not happy. Not happy. So we'll see what these cost. Yeah, so looks like I could probably find one for around $135. Yeah, about 135 bucks. Cool, man. That's awesome. You know, it's crazy. The more I get into this, digging after the big issue, I'm finding all this little stuff. This guy really put this thing together. I don't want to talk too much smack, but there's some big issues here. Namely, I don't know if you can see that, lower control arm. Yeah, she's in need. The bushings are bad. That rear one there looks, I don't know, dude. Anyways, one thing I noticed under here, so I don't know if you can see in there, but there's about 9,000 spacers on the exhaust to header. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. But bushing, struts, all the bushings. Since I'm over here, I may end up doing quite a bit actually. I may get this cap done. This cap is leaking so badly. You know, that's like a normal Honda thing now. I found out this cap used to have a distributor cap. Right in here, this used to be a distributor cap. Along that edge leaks like a sieve, as you can see. Now it's pretty standard for most of these. So I'll probably have, it's a plastic. It's like a plastic. Anyways, I'll have to get that just to get this thing cleaned up and dried out. Battery's disconnected. See if I can see dates on this. Anyways, that's about it, guys. This thing's kicking my butt. But I found the noise. Yeah, so it wasn't the alternator. AC compressor motor. It's clutchless, so it's running all the time, which is why I hear it all the time. My first thought was that it shouldn't be engaged all the time. Some of those clutches, newer cars do. Well, no, you know what? I might be wrong. Maybe has a clutch either way. It's the pulley spinning. The clutch is internal. So anyways, yeah, I got another $100-something part to throw at it. I'm going to go ahead and put the alternator in. I think we're just cleaning up power delivery. New battery. And then I'm going to move to fuel pump, fuel filter. And then I'm going to break into the intake. I think could have some issues at the EGR plate between the intake manifold and the block. So that's where we're at. Thanks for standing in the corner with me while I talk. You know, maybe I can grab one tomorrow and take advantage of my weekend. AC, I'm guessing compressor. Yep. That's the one. I always forget to record this stuff. This is kind of weird. I know this car has been messed with quite a bit by previous owners. But you can see back in here, this bolt, this bolt here is the main bracket for the AC compressor, and it was completely backed out. I mean, that could have been why that bearing got shot, because it was just maybe potentially wobbling on the bracket and just, but anyways, just stuff like that all over the car. So yeah, let's check that. Power steering pump pulley. I kind of have it a little bit free. She sounds really good. That's probably OEM. No leaks, dry as a bone. I'm gonna leave that thing alone. Turn the video back on because I feel like I'm just kind of chasing my ass all over the place. This compressor, I've got to get down to this low pressure side service thing. I guess that's the low pressure there, and then high pressure would be the one that runs to the actual condenser. It's there. That has no service port, so you discharge, I should say, do you recover and recharge via this service port on the low side? Question mark, answer, I don't know, yeah, all of the above. I just had this feeling last night that I was like getting in too deep and that I might like forget my place, like where I'm at in the chase. I'm feeling, oh, here's a high pressure side right there. Okay, well that's the side I won't be on. So there's a way to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna, just to get this broken off. I'm thinking that compressor definitely needs to go. Maybe later. Maybe I'll put the alternator back in. Move it out of here. Budget a new compressor. Or figure out if it's a pulley. If I can just rebuild the pulley. Yeah, so we bleed the pressure, then we break those lines down there, the high pressure, low pressure lines, and then we remove it. There's 4, I guess they're 10s, there might be 12s, and it's already unbelted. That's the thing, is do I just do it while I'm in it, but it's taking up all this space? I think I just do it while I'm in it. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do it. So again, just to do a kind of a summary. I haven't put the new wheels on this side. I was just test fitting. But we have kind of a series of problems, and I've kind of been chasing them slowly. I got to the point where I had to do this AC condenser repair. I have to replace this, and to do that I have to drain the AC system, which is dangerous. It's got a high pressure and a low pressure. You see the L there, that's low pressure. Here's the H here for high pressure. You have to drain that with a very expensive set of tooling and a vacuum pump, which I'm gonna rent from O'Reilly. So that day that I rent that is the day that all kinds of shit gets replaced. We pull off the valve cover, the spark plugs, everything again. We'll go down, we'll repair these heads. These valve cover to head bolts are stripped. This one, and I believe one of these front ones is also stripped. I believe it's this one. I don't know. I think the guy made him himself. There is one maybe under there too. I'm not sure. Long story short, I'm gonna do it in one fell swoop, the mechanical side, and then I'll do kind of the aesthetics, like as time helps, or whatever the shit. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.